Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys can see me. I hope I'm not breaking up too much. We got a heavy fog here this morning, so it's just foggy. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Coffee is amazing. I need to get some color in my skin. It's too late. There was one person and now there are none. So I'm just going to sit here spacing out, staring off into space. Staring out into space. Waiting for somebody to say hello. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Tell me how to win your love. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Vicky Stark. Good morning. How are you? Hello, Big Bird. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So very good to see you both. You guys are first. Vicky Stark is first in my live. That's not an everyday occurrence. It's very good to see you, dear. Good to see you as well, Big Bird. Big Bird, Big Bird. How's your back, Big Bird? How is your back? I'm okay. I have been particularly lazy. I hope everything is going well for you, Vicky Stark. I want to see Nurse Misty. Nurse Misty. Hello, Milky Way Dreams. It's a little better. Oh, you're welcome. Bad backs hurt. Bad backs really fuck up your world. I'm doing well. I'm getting ready to hit the road again, and go visit family who's not going to want to see me because they're a little like, ooh, she lives in a bus. I don't know. Maybe we can do lunch. Maybe we can do lunch. Yeah, tomorrow, maybe the next day. You know how it goes. When it's time for me to go, I say I'm leaving tomorrow, but then I always say, oh, I decided to stay another day. So I think tomorrow, but I'm not sure. It might be the next day. We're going to try to get my, her husband is going to try to help me get my hinges fixed on my back door so I can use my hinges again. Time for coffee. It's time for coffee. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to dig through my bus today. I should have dug through my bus yesterday, but I didn't dig through my bus yesterday because I didn't dig through my bus yesterday because yeah. Because I got high. I was gonna do my dishes, but then I got high. I was gonna try to fix the bus back door, but then I got high. Good morning, Jacob Wade. It's lovely to see you, dear. It is very lovely to see you. Then I got high. Then I got high. Then I got high. collectible. I have your collectible fidget spinner, which I am cherishing. I am so sorry you gave that to me. I should give that back to you. I should. I will one day give it back to you. I'll give it to your children's children and say, this was your great grandma's, or this was your grandma's. Now it's yours. Go forth and roll many joints. I told my date rapist after he raped me, and we bumped into him one time when I was out with my boyfriend in having a drink. I told my date rapist to, when he came over to my table to say hello, how are you? I told him that he and I shared history together, and that I have a story about him that I'm going to be telling my great-grandchildren about. And he turned red, and I laughed, and he wished that he hadn't walked up to my table to act like he'd never raped me. And I laughed, and my current boyfriend at the time was a little confused. But, yeah, I am telling my grandchildren about our event. I don't know why I brought that up. Why do I always go dark? I go so dark. Everything is dark. Everything is dark. I need to be bright and shiny and happy and cheerful. I have lots to be happy about. Coffee and Butterhag to start the day. Hello, Linda. Hello, 420 Book Nerd. It's lovely to see you. I slept great. I'm well rested and on my second cup of coffee. You slept until 6 a.m. That's late for you. What's on the agenda today? Hello, June Shoemaker. Good morning. I do go a little dark and twisty. I do. I get a little dark and twisty. I always get dark and twisty. Oh, let's talk about my date rapist and how I teased him once in a bar. Made him squirm. He had the fucking nerve to come over to my table and say, "Hi, Teresa. How's it going?" I introduced him to my boyfriend and I said, "This is Jason. He and I have history together. I'm gonna tell stories about Jason to my fucking grandchildren one day." And Jason was, "You remember that roofie I slipped you?" "Oh yes, Jason, I remember that roofie you slipped me." I do. You should have given me a double dose, honey, because I have a strong constitution. Anyway, I'm not going to get dark and twisty. Stop it. Let's talk about something else. Change the subject. I'm going to go. Good morning, Irma. I'm going to get more coffee because the first batch I made was a dud. So I'll be right back, and we're going to talk about something else. You know, what's the deal? How are we going to get our factories back? We really need our factories back. We need our factories back. We need factory work for our people. We need factory work for our people. We need to bring our factories back. We need to bring our local farmers markets back. We need to bring all of that shit back. And I don't know if it's possible. We don't have food anymore that hasn't been, you know, the most alarming thing. Now I'm preaching. Why can't I just chill? Now I'm preaching. And that is no good. It's not good to preach it. Don't be preachy. Don't be preachy. Oh, wow. Oh, 9. I thought it said 0. Okay, here I am. I'm back. We're not going to be dark and twisted. We're going to be positive. I put a post on Facebook and said I'm going to the Berkshires. Going to the Berkshire Mountains for a visit, and I have tons of family in the Berkshires. And one person asked if I could. We need to stop getting everything from China. I know I'm not wrong about the jobs. We don't have jobs here anymore. We don't have good jobs. We have fast food jobs. Fast food and, okay, all the jobs, Jeff Bezos has taken all the jobs away. You know how many department stores have closed down? I got a job offer once to go work for Amazon, writing code for delivery drones. When I lived in Maryland, I got a job offer to go to work for Amazon, writing code for delivery drones. I said, no, that's a stupid idea. You don't want to be part of the forefront of technology? We're going to be delivering packages to people all around the country using drones. Don't you want to be part? No, I don't want to be part of it. That's a dumb fucking idea. Jeff Bezos poured some money into trying to make it so that drones can deliver our packages, and that way we don't have to pay expensive delivery drivers. We can just pay minimum wage factory jobs, and they'll loan the drones, and the drones will deliver the packages. Are you fucking kidding me? Or the delivery driver will just park his truck in one central location and send the packages out on drones for the area to be delivered. And then they'll return to him, and he'll go to the next central location and load the packages onto the drones. I think it's fucking retarded. There's no way they can deliver packages with drones like that. Not yet, not now. They're going to completely cut out the middlemen, all of them, and only one billionaire will be able to fly his dick rocket up to Mars. Hello, Melanie Johnson. Hello, E. Bizzle. We're going to hit the wild, wild west. We're going to turn into the French Revolution, and we are going to treat him like he was the queen. We're going to treat Jeff Bezos like he was the queen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's good to see you, Bizzle. We need to stop getting everything from China, but do you know how much those goods would cost if Americans built them? The price would go up tenfold because Americans have to be paid a certain amount of money to work. But Chinese can work like drones in the factories and go home and live in closets. People in China work like drones and go home and live in closets, and they barely make enough money to live. But that's what they do, happily. And we happily sent all of our manufacturing jobs to China. That's what we did. That is exactly what we did. Aren't we brilliant? Aren't we brilliant? Fast food pay has not kept up with the rent. Maybe it is too expensive to serve fresh food in today's market. I don't know, restaurateurs are griping at Biden saying you're going to end up having to pay $25 for a cheeseburger. If we have to pay people enough wages so that they can afford to live, we are going to have to charge $25 or $50 for a cheeseburger. Well, maybe if we had to charge $50 for a cheeseburger, people would stop eating fast food cheeseburgers and start cooking their own fucking food. People need to cook their own food. They need to be able to cook their own food. This synthetic shit that we're letting fast food restaurants shove down our throats is insane. It's not real food. It's not real. My dogs won't eat it. My dogs turn their noses up at it. If my dogs won't eat it, it's not real food. If my dogs won't drink it, it's not good water. Simple as that. Simple as that. You can do the live chat backwards while the live chat, you can scroll it? Are you saying you can scroll it? Scroll the live chat backwards while the live chat is going on? Yes, I did know that you can do that all the way up to the beginning. Yes, that's how I go back and try to find people's comments that I've missed. McDonald's food is really bad. We need to stop counting McDonald's and restaurant jobs as a job in our job numbers. That's not the way to raise families. You're expecting, it's just, we need to get our factories back. I think we could start with hemp factories. Factories who make hemp products. So you did it by mistake? Ah, okay. Eating a burger that's from the store with the bread that they use at the store that's not real food. If it doesn't rot or grow mold, it's not real food. Food will rot or grow mold. Do you know that they have genetically modified all of our fruits to make them bad for us now? Fruits are like candy now. Our fruits are like candy. They're not fruit. You might as well go to the fucking candy aisle and get you a whole bag of Starburst or some shit instead of a bag of grapes. Because there are no real grapes. There are just designer grapes. And they are so bad for you. Grapes are really, those designer grapes and peaches and all of it, it's genetically modified to be sweeter. And it's really bad. Oh, the dogs are going to be barking at the... Roofers are here. They're roofing the lady next door's house. They're fixing the roof on the lady next door's house. She has a really sick... Freckles. Hush. I have to shave your butthole. I need to shave your butthole, Freckles, or you're going to get shit on them. On those hairs. that's just I thought I would share it with you that she needs her butthole changed. Just saying. Where is? Here it is. Okay. Are you adorable? Are you adorable? Really? Yeah. Are you demanding and adorable? Mm-hmm. You are demanding. You are adorable, though. I can't lie about that, but you are needy, needy, needy. Needy, needy, needy. This is Freckles. I'm talking to Freckles. I should read the names. I'm just rambling today. I'm so excited, though, about going to the Berkshires and getting to see all of my family that I haven't seen before in a long time, like 10 years. I haven't seen this family for like 10 years. And I'm so excited about going to the Berkshires. Not! I think that my ancestry DNA proved that my mother's father was her grandpa. My mother's father was her grandpa. And so my mother's sisters are also her nieces. And my mother's sisters are my aunts and my cousins at the same time. Nobody knew who my mother's father was. Oh, they thought that it was some rich man that probably, some rich man who probably, my grandma worked cleaning his house. So that was how we romanticized that maybe we've got brilliance in our family, something. But really, ancestry showed me that my great-grandpa is also my grandpa. Yep, my great-grandpa is my grandpa. And my aunt is my cousin because her mother's father is my grandpa. Oh my God, I'm so fucking confused. Anyway, I'll be real excited to go to the Berkshires. I don't know anybody there anymore. I don't know any family that would welcome me. If my mother was truly a product of incest, then she suffered her entire fucking life because the family treated her like shit. On her fucking deathbed, on my mother's deathbed, my aunt, who was also my cousin as it turns out, came to my mother's hospital room where she was dying. And one of her nieces or nephews looked at my mother and said, "Oh, she looks just like Grandpa Sullivan." And my aunt and first cousin, Alice, who everybody adores and thinks is the wonderful saint of the family, she was fucking evil to my mother, turned to this niece or nephew, whoever it was, and said, "She does not look like my father. She is not my father's child." That is the hell that my mother lived with. She didn't know who her dad was, and she grew up in shame and abuse because she was the product of an incestuous event between her dad and her mom, who was also her grandpa. Her dad was her grandpa. And they treated her like shit. So I don't give a fuck if none of my relatives in the Berkshires want to see me. Because frankly, I'm a little embarrassed at the way you treated my mother. None of y'all deserve to be part of my documentary, honestly. The way my mother got treated because my grandmother fucked her daddy, or he raped her, or whatever happened. And they treated my mother like crap. Uh, Still continued to treat my mother like crap until she died. She was in a nursing home near them. Nobody went to check on her. Not one motherfucker went to check on her. When I got there, she was in horrible shape at that nursing home that was just a couple of miles from two of her sisters, three of her sisters. No, one of her sisters had already passed away. So I'm okay if they don't want to see me. I don't really want to see them either. My poor mother went through hell, and it wasn't her fault. None of it was her fault. None of it was her fault. Just like none of my crazy is my fault, nor is it in my control. It really is sad because my mother was really fucked in the head. My mother was really fucked in the head. An incestuous relationship, and the Catholic nun took it with her to her death. The only person who knew who my mother's father was a Catholic nun that was a member of the family, and she took it to her death. So that's what everybody used to say. No, Sister Mary Mark took that to her death. She would never tell anyone. Took it to her grave. She was the only one who knew, and when Sister Mary Mark died, nobody else knows. Well, the reason is because it was her grandpa. Her dad was her grandpa. And the family treated my mother, tortured my mother for decades. So yeah, don't want to see me. That's A-okay with me. That is A-okay with me. Because I got mom's crazy. You don't want to come around me, right? Thank God for medicine. That's what was wrong with my mother. Anyway, I already started smoking, so I can calm the fuck down. Can you imagine? Good morning, Portia dear. It really is their way, my mom's. They were that way with your mom? Hello, Dee. The roofers are here. Did you hear? Did you hear the roofers are here? Did I leave my medicine? I think I left my medicine on your back porch again, Dee. Oh, this is Jake. You guys, this is Pinot's son, Jake. You guys give him a follow if you want. Jake and Jacob. Pinot's, Dee's son, Dee is Pinot. Her son is Jacob. Or he's not Jacob, he's Jake. His name is Jake. He got permanently banned off TikTok because he's too young. You got to wait 2 more years, Jake. 2 more years. And they might change it to 16 someday. But as an adult who doesn't like kiddos jumping in my lives on TikTok, I'm happy that they are getting rid of the youngsters on this game. I want to see my grandson, Taterbug, call me. Email me, butterhag@gmail.com. Send me an Instagram message, butterhag. Send me an Instagram message. Tell me what your TikTok name is and I will follow you. It was originally for kids. Yeah, it was a kids app. That's what all the haters tell me. Isn't this a kids app? I'm great. Oh, don't be worried about me, honey. I am great. I have been just fine. I have been really being just lazy, hanging out. Just really, truly, this is a vacation. This has been a vacation week here. I did have to provide some marital counseling, but, you know, that's just what old ladies do, whether they are welcome to do it or not. They give marital advice. I'm the worst person to give marital advice because I've only been married for 7 weeks. Once, and it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. I forgot what I said. I'm doing really good, Portia. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm a little worried. I have to get... Oh, am I freezing up? You may need to reboot your phone if I'm freezing up, then... My family was. I know nothing about my grandmother. My mother was raised by her grandparents. Her sister told me that I had to know damn business looking into her. See, that's what they do when it's something bad. They don't want you to know who the daddy is when the daddy was a cousin or an uncle or even a dad. My grandmother's father raped her. My grandmother's father raped her and made my mother. And then I think my grandmother's father continued to sexually assault my mother when she was born. And I think it was more common than we ever thought. Yeah. You're going to leave and come back? Maybe you need to reboot your phone. You may need to reboot your phone, honey. Mine does that when it's clogged up on junk. Clogged up on junk. Anyway. Your grandmother was stolen off a Cherokee reservation? Is that what your family told you? Yeah, my family told me that my great-grandmother was an Apache, half Apache, from extramarital affair of my great-grandfather and an Apache squaw, an Apache female. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that offensive word. And it's not true. Lots and lots and lots of white people told their stories that, oh, she's part native. But if you go get your DNA tested, you're going to find out you don't look like you got any native in you, and I bet you're going to find out that you don't have any native in you. For some reason, white families love to lie and tell long tales about having Native American relatives. Hello, Amber. Hello, Mimi. It's nice to see you all. They told us that same story, and I have no Native American in me. I'm 53% Irish and 46% Scottish. And my aunt is also my cousin, because my grandmother is also my aunt. My grandmother is my aunt, and my aunt is my cousin. You're British. Your whole life you were told you were German, but you're from Britain. Yes. That's what Ancestry taught me, is that white lies matter. Oh. It just dawned on me. It's just a little white lie. It's just a little white lie. That's like white people get to lie. Right? Is that where that came from? A little white lie? You heard that your whole life too? Yeah, I was told the truth. Only thing off was the percent. Really? Well, that's good, Lily. Just a little white lie. Is that racist? Hello? Oh, all. Are you saying good morning, all? I bet that's exactly where that came from. Just a little white lie. Oh my God. Oh, Amber. Okay. Hi, Amber. Just a little white lie. Well, that's horrible. White lies matter. White lies and blue lies matter. They matter a lot. White and blue lies matter. Yeah, so anyway, that's everybody should do Ancestry if you get a chance. That's like the best Christmas present you can get for anybody, I think, is Ancestry if they haven't done it yet. Sadly, really sadly, I always thought I was more Italian. Turns out I'm French and Irish and just 8% Italian, right? You're more French and Irish. Yeah. Yeah. My grandpa was... My great-grandpa is my grandpa. And my great-grandma is just my great-grandma. But my great-grandpa is also my grandpa. And my aunts are also my cousins. Actually, yeah, they're my cousins. They're my first cousins. My grandfather raped my mother. My great-grandfather raped my mother. Raped his daughter. Not my mother. Probably raped my mother too, considering how screwed up she was in the head. Everybody's in your pocket. Yay. You got 13 people in your pocket. We don't know what the hell you are. Well, at least I'm just a quarter inbred. But when I speak on the topic of being an inbred and the fact that white people who are racist are cousin effers, cousin fuckers, you know, my family's a bunch of cousin fuckers. Bunch of cousin fuckers. They really are. Bunch of cousin fuckers. We are humans. Yep. Not me, though. Not me. I never fucked a cousin. That was gross. That was gross thought to fuck a cousin. I couldn't believe when I heard my sisters and Brothers talking about kissing cousins and fucking cousins. It's like, oh my God, he messaged you that he wasn't coming to your wedding because your husband is Puerto Rican. We are humans, that's right. We are humans. But some of us are more human than others. We just pretend that we're not human. It's really annoying. It really is. We got to end the cousin fucking. Cousin fucking is not okay. Every town too, you can find someone related to you. Wow. Cousin fucking is not okay on the Acreage or Waller side. Wow. Yeah. Cousin fucking isn't okay. It's not okay. Incest is not okay. Diddling your children is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. There's no such thing as kissing cousins. No. Don't kiss your fucking cousin. Or a kissing cousin is somebody that's like a third cousin, then you could not be afraid to spread the inbred shit. Inbreeding is not just a taboo social thing. Inbreeding creates fucked up human beings. That's why they're not forbidden fruit. Inbreeding creates aberrations, people who have really serious psychological and mental problems. That's what inbreeding does. It fucks the kids up. Don't fuck your cousins. It's not okay. I'll be right back. Do not fuck your cousins. It will fuck your head up if you fuck your cousins. I'm not even kidding. It fucks your head up too. It destroys your normal relationships with other people. If I'm to look at what cousin fucking did to my family, here's my wicked cousin Wendy. I hope she won't see or hear me as I celebrate Trump lost. Celebrate Trump lost. Anyway, that's all right. I'm well, Joy. Exactly, Mimi. Message of the day. Don't go poking on your family, cousins, sisters, or daddies. That's right. That's right. That's the message of the day. Cousin fucking is not okay. Good morning, Slab Studio. You know, I mean, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but it took me a long time to realize that that's why they were so fucked up. Cousin fucking is not okay. Good morning, Joy. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Yes, Joy, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Slab Studio. It's lovely to see you. Don't go poking cousins. Don't go chasing cousins round, 'cause it's gonna leave you brain damaged. Okay, I'm gonna say the names. I am in a dark and twisted place today. Pick a name, any name. Pick a name, any name. Okay, we're going to talk about Sandra Bland. On July 13th, 2015, Sandra Bland was a young woman with a degree in agriculture who was on her way. She was also a Black Lives Matter activist. She was on her way to Dallas, Texas to start a new job. Upon arriving in Dallas, on the highway around Dallas, she got pulled over by State Trooper Brian Encina. Brian Encina, she had like a minor traffic. There wasn't even anything wrong with the car. He said she changed lanes or something wrong. So he stopped her, and she resisted. She argued with him. She was afraid of him. So he had to arrest her and put her in jail. Like less than 48 hours later, Sandra Bland was dead. The grand jury failed to indict, said he'd done nothing wrong. But in 2019, cell footage surfaced. Actually, 6 months later, he was suspended for improper procedures because it was discovered that the cop that arrested her lied. In 2019, cell footage was finally released that showed how aggressive he was at that traffic stop. He was looking for a fight the second he walked up to her window. They say that she committed suicide in jail, but reading the story in depth, she didn't commit suicide. He killed her when he arrested her. Now, her family got $1.9 million for her death because the jail people said that they followed improper procedures. $1.9 million. But here's something that I dug up about Brian Encina and Sandra Bland that they have in common. They both have a degree from the same university in the same discipline of study. They both graduated from Texas A&M. Now, Sandra Bland wasn't from Texas. She was from, I think, Ohio or someplace. She went down to Texas and got her degree and then returned home. And she was a Black Lives Matter activist who I imagine regularly posted on Facebook. Brian Encina was a Texas A&M alumni, just like Sandra Bland. And she announced, I'm sure, on her social media that she'd gotten a new job and was excited to start it and all of those things. And what are the odds that someone who has the exact same degree as Sandra Bland, from the same university, just a different campus, encounters her the minute she arrives in Dallas and puts her in jail for nothing? You can go watch all of the Sandra Bland footage. She went to jail for nothing. She was terrified of him. She could sense from the minute he walked up to her car that he was spoiling. I think that we should dig a little deeper into the background of Brian Encina and into the social media history of Sandra Bland to see if their paths ever crossed each other in comments maybe on the Texas A&M websites or even in comments on her content. She probably could have shown up as a referred friend on Facebook. She graduated the same university as you did with the same degree. Do you want to be friends with her? I don't know, but I think it's highly suspect. I think that cop came spoiling for her. I think anyway, that's all speculation. The only thing that we know as a fact is that Sandra Bland is dead. And even if she did commit suicide, Brian Encina is responsible for her death. I would like to have an opportunity to investigate that shit a little deeper. I really would. Melissa Williams, Timothy Russell, Adiana Jefferson, Walter Scott, Daniel Prude, George Floyd, Walter Wallace Jr., Jonathan Price, Kawan Bobby Charles, Alexis Scott, Andre Hill, Casey Goodson, Tamir Rice, Dejan Kizzy, Mike Ramos, Alton Sterling, Pastor Patrick Warren Sr., Reginald Johnson, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Oscar Grant, Jermaine Reed, Ara Rosser, Gabriela Nevarez, Dante Wright, Andrew Brown, Adam Toledo, Mario Gonzalez, Sharice Francis, Yvette Smith, Gregory Gunn, John Crawford, Ayanna Stanley Jones, Malice Green, The Unidentified Travelers, Botham Jean, Rashad Brooks, Jonathan Farrell, Vincent Truitt, Samuel Du Bois, Emmett Till, Breonna Taylor, George Stinney Jr., Elijah McClain, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Kaheen Powell, Jordan Baker, Keith Lamont Scott, Eric Garner, Ezell Ford, Philando Castillo, Rumian Brisbane, Jordan Edwards, Amadou Diallo, Freddie Gray, Ahmed Aubrey, Natasha McKenna, Chantel Davis, Victor White, Andre Hill, Angelo A.J. Crooms and Sincere Pierce, James Byrd Jr., Nipsey Hussle, Cedric Napoleon Price, Charlena Lyles, Andy and Josh, Fred Hampton, Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber, Tyreek Riley, Stephen Stiles, Michael Brown, Anthony Jordan, Marvin Scott, Trayford Pellerin, Heather Heyer, Alexander McCrae Williams, Anthony J. Thompson Jr., Laquan McDonald, the 9 victims of the Charleston Church Massacre, Clementia Pickney, Cynthia Marie Graham Hurd, Susie Jackson, Ethel Lee Lance, DePayne Middleton Doctor, Tywanza Sanders, Daniel Simmons, Sharonda Coleman, the 12 victims of the .22 caliber killer, the 600 victims of the Tuskegee syphilis experiment, all of the Black Wall Street massacres around the country, the largest of which was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Pam Turner, Michaela Miller, Tony Hillard, Ronald Green, Matthew Zodak Williams, Leon Brackens, Durante Martin, Anthony Gutierrez, John Perry, Jackery Simmons, Trayford Pellerin, William Brickens, David Green, and Ramona Cooper. Black Lives Matter. Rest in peace. Say their names. Know their stories. We must never forget. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Good morning, Libby. Good morning, Libby Lou. Hi, Happy Fuzzy. Hi, CJ. I'm well, thank you. How are you? We must never forget them. And accumulatively, their stories can change the world. Accumulatively, their stories can change the world. We have to keep telling their stories. I know, Cindy. Well, that's good, CJ. CJG, do I know you? That's okay, Cindy Dalton. Yeah, I don't care if you put caps. Use caps all you want. I think the rule that if you use capital letters, you're yelling is offensive is stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Some internet person said, oh, capital letters is yelling. Don't yell. It's bad internet etiquette. That's stupid, stupid, stupid. Use all caps if you want to. Where is Holly? She is not here this morning. I was a fan on TikTok, but for some odd reason it says you blocked me. What was your name on TikTok? What was your name on TikTok? CJG? If you can tag or get someone to go to one of my videos and tag me, and then tag your blocked name, I will unblock you. I don't know how it happened, honestly. For a long time, I was real quick on the gun to block people just because I was triggering. I was not effectively medicated, and I was triggering a lot. I do not recognize that name, like, at all. I don't recognize it. Thank you, Mimi. Hey, Mimi. I'll be back in 4 more days. I'll be back on TikTok. 4 more days I will be live on TikTok. Maybe I'll make it more than, I don't know. They're going to kick me off. You're back for the 4th testing at Anderson for your husband. Oh, good luck. You're at MD Anderson in Houston? You're not anymore? Oh, you got permanently banned. You can start another account, Mimi. Did you know that? You can start another account. Yeah, it's going really well. Yeah, type in caps anytime you want. Okay, so what was your old username, CJG? Good morning, Lisa. It's nice to see you. Lisa in Ohio. Too much work to start a new one. Well, I'm at least going to be on here for a while. Ancestry shows that my aunt is my cousin, so I must be inbred. My mother was inbred. Love and positive. Hi, Misty Wallace. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. Love and positive vibes. That's all we got. Love and positive vibes. I hope you're well and everyone in your family as well. I hope. How is Paul doing? How is Paul handling? Well, hello, Misty. He can't sit still. 'Cause he's worried or because he doesn't feel good? Yes, Cindy Dalton. Oh, lobster is amazing. So you had to go to the casino and get some lobster. It was really good. Shockingly good. I mean, really shockingly good. It really was. Shockingly good. Amazingly good. It really was. He's up working in the garden? Is he feeling sick or not at all sick? Is he working in the garden sick? Lobster tastes like really rich shrimp. Welcome back, Portia. Did you miss the names or you had to leave because of the names? Beachmont, Cincinnati. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. He doesn't feel sick at all. He just has to quarantine for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. He's like, shit, I got all this time off. I'm going to get the garden done. I can't wait to see pictures. Have you posted pictures of your garden? Garden, garden, garden. I just read the names. Oh, you left for the names, right, Portia? Because of the names. You live near Portia? Really? Oh, cool. I need to take Freckles to the groomer. I need to find Freckles a groomer. An inexpensive groomer. Because I'm not about shaving buttholes. And she needs her butthole shaved. She needs her butthole shaved. Wow. 30 cloves of garlic raw and used a half a pint of elderberry tincture this weekend. And he feels great. It helped him? You need to do a video about that shit. You need to do a video about that shit. Elderberry is the answer. Really? A pint of elderberry tincture. I think he did that just because he was wanting to get drunk. You've done elderberry for the whole pandemic. I should get some elderberry tea or tincture. You can't buy it in a grocery store, right? Are you red from the Delta virus right now? Are you Delta virus red right now? It's $20 online. I need to start ordering shit to have it delivered to Holly's house. Elderberry gummies. Elderberry for her immune system. Well, that's okay. I'll find it. I'll find it. And he doesn't feel sick at all? He ate 30 cloves of garlic raw. Did he just swallow them like a pill? He ate 30 cloves of raw garlic and drank a pint of tincture, and now he's outside working on the garden and not sick at all. I wonder if he's still contagious, though. His brother that studies plants. Is he the same brother that made your stuff to help you with your tumor? You guys, Nurse Misty is a walk-in miracle. She used an intense THC extraction regime. She had a tumor that was eating through her bones and muscle in her back. She still has it. But she did a strict THC product. He chewed them up. She made a THC product extract that was oil and took it religiously. The first checkup she had with her doctor said that the tumor had stopped growing. Last month, she went to the doctor for a checkup. And now she doesn't have to go back for another year because the tumor still hasn't grown. Delta is the new variant. The tumor, her tumor that was eating through her, have you got it, Portia? Did you catch it? It's really bad right now in New Orleans, and you were just in New Orleans. You were just in New Orleans. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys don't catch it. It's truly, Nurse Misty is in fact an example of using a strict, isn't it great? She went back to the doctor. The first time she went to the doctor told her, you don't have to come back now for 6 months. Whatever you're doing, it worked. It stopped growing. So she went back to the doctor last month for her 6-month checkup. And they said it still hasn't grown. And not only that, but she doesn't have to go back for a whole year now. And it's a scary fucking tumor. It was RSO. It was a desmodium tumor. This is why marijuana needs to be legal across the board. Across the board, it needs to be legal. We need the right to grow it in our backyard. Rick Sampson oil. So Google that, Cindy. Google Rick Sampson oil, and you'll find out how to make it and what it takes. Rick Sampson oil. RSO. Her tumor stopped growing, and it has not started growing again. So relieved, so thankful, so very happy for her. Rick Stanson oil. Rick Simpson oil. Rick Simpson oil. Rick Simpson oil. RSO. Rick Simpson oil. Got her. No, she's talking to Nurse Misty. They're trying to find out what tincture, what she used to stop the growth of her tumor on her. She's got a tumor that's eating through her bones and her muscle on her back. And we are talking about giving the recipe that Nurse Misty used to get her tumor to stop growing. She is most definitely a testimony for. Now, my brother tried to use the same sort of thing to help his lung cancer stuff, and it didn't touch it. But he had a really rare form of fast-growing cancer in his lungs. He was also nebulizing colloidal silver. So he nebulized silver into his lungs. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you're okay, Portia. Hi, Darius. I am leaving. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow, but I think I'm going to stay an extra day because I haven't got shit done. You know how I am. You know how it goes. Anyway, I think I'm leaving day after tomorrow, and I think it will take me a day or two to get to the Berkshires. But this is the last stop I'm going to make before I return to Ohio. So I can adjust that some. Inbreeding creates more than just mongoloids, Portia. It creates people like my mother. Am I really delayed bad? So I don't know if you're going to come or not, but I don't want to post on things and say that you might be there. Say you're going to be there if you're not. One of my family members said, whoa, maybe we can do lunch. We might be able to do lunch. So I'm not really going to have anybody to visit there. I am just going to visit sites and talk about memories. If I have cell phone connectivity, which T-Mobile used to have no connectivity in Pittsfield. Isn't it disgusting? Well, you know what kind of kids would do that? Kids who had already been sexually molested by an uncle. My siblings got molested by my uncle as youngsters. And so they already had that shit awakened in them. And then they started hanging out with cousins. When we would go to my grandma's house, all the kids got locked outside. If it's taught, then they don't see wrong. And so the sexualized behavior was introduced to the children by my aunts and uncles. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. We need to do a phone conversation. Okay. It's okay if you call me later. I won't rip your head off. I promise I'm not going to rip your head off. As long as we don't talk about TikTok. If you could fly into Albany and rent a car, you could fly into Albany in the morning, rent a car, come hang out with me for a day, spend the night on the couch. You could use the rental car to drive me around to sites so I can tell stories. And then you could drive back the next morning and fly out of Albany. That would be the best plan, from my perspective, I think, is to fly into Albany and rent a car. And if doing that on a weekend is better, or a weekday is probably better. If you book a car for, 48 hours on a weekday, it's really cheap, especially if you're going to return it to the airport. Or weekends sometimes are better. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I might be able to make it there by Saturday, but we can have a phone conversation about that. But I am going to go to the Berkshires. Yes, I am sure that I will be able to park a couple of days in the Walmart parking lot or one of the buildings' parking lots. So I'm not really worried about that. You know, a wide spot is enough for me. I could go to the Albany airport and pick you up, or I could pick you up in Springfield. Actually, Springfield doesn't have an airport. So I have to pick you up in Hartford or Albany. Those are the two places where you can fly into. 45 minutes away from Pittsfield, either way. Okay, we'll talk about it on the phone. Okay. We'll talk about it on the phone. All right. That's Darius's signal that we'll talk about it on the phone. When he says phone, that's what he means. Or maybe he's on the phone. We'll talk about it when you call me. I am not a wholesome person to watch. I smoke things. I'm not going to pretend that I don't smoke things and that I'm not wholesome. I think I am the epitome of wholesomeness, honestly. But I'm not wholesome according to society's standards. So I smoke things. I smoke lots of things. I don't smoke, anyway. That's right, I am, because I never figured out how to act. I never figured out how to act like, yes, smoke, smoke, smoke. I am smoking. This is my Breaky Fest. My Breaky Fest. Oh, I know. That's right, Elaine. I think that makes me so wholesome. And I love to partake in adult activities. I have not taken my medicine today. I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. I need to get off of here and go take my medicine. Yeah, shake, shake, shake. If you're happy and you know it, take your meds. If you're happy and you know it, take your meds. If you're happy and you know it, then your meds will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, take your meds. Shake, shake. Anyway, so I'm going to get off of here and go hang out with my hostess, who is hasn't invited me yet, but you know, it's late, so she's ready, I'm sure, if she's not too bad. You've made your debut on TikTok and they always want more. What do you mean? They always want more. You've been on TikTok for 6 months now. Did you just have a debut? Did you get a lot of hits on one of your videos and then they stopped? How many milligrams of Effexor am I on? I am on 150. 150 milligrams of Effexor. You will get huge hits and then nothing for a long time. And you don't really ever know what's going to catch on. TikTok is frustrating and a total mindfuck. So who wanted more? Did they email you and ask you for more content? Did TikTok email you and ask for more content? I didn't know they did that. They asked for more content? Cool. Good. You're on the same milligram of Zoloft. Zoloft was okay, but it made me gain weight. I gained a lot of weight on Zoloft. Every time I was on it, I gained weight. Oh, Netflix wants you able to go live. So I'm going to help my buddy Darius get followers. No, you have to get them organically. You guys give Darius Towns a follow. Netflix wants you able to go live. Really? You're not lying about all this stuff, are you? If I find out that you're lying to me about all this stuff, I swear to God, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you. It will be really bad for you. Really, really, really bad. Are they sure they want me involved? Because do they know that I'm like, you never know what's going to come out of my fucking mouth? You have to be able to go live. Only if you like his content. I'm not going to drum up. Yeah, he has to get it organically. Darius, have I told you lately how very happy I am to have made your acquaintance? Have I told you how very happy I am to have made your acquaintance? Yay. I am very happy. I know. Hi, Joy. Thank you so much, Joy. That's why I have to be in control of the lives, yes. You have to be in control of my lives so that I don't get banned? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Well, if they put a blue check beside your name, honey, you're going to start getting followed. TikTok needs to blue check you. That's all. Netflix needs to tell TikTok to give you a blue check. That will make my heart soar. If you get a blue check, I think you're the only person I would be happier for than myself if you got a blue check. I would be happier for you than I would be for my own blue check. I just realized that. I'm such a good person. I don't care about a blue check on, I don't care about anything on TikTok anymore. I just go there for you guys. Oh my God. That's funny. That's really funny. Darius is going to get a blue check. My friend Darius is going to get a blue check. He has long overdue for a blue check. Thank you, Misty. Thank you. I try. I do try. I really do. Because I don't know how else to act. That's why. That's the only reason why. Because I had to figure out how to act and on my own. And not doing the right thing never felt good. So I avoid it. You've learned a little about blue checks. Okay. Cool. I love you too, Nurse Misty. I really do. Misty, Misty, Misty. I'm real happy. Really happy that I made your acquaintance. Every single visit that I've been on since I've been on this trip, I feel so lucky to have made all of your acquaintances. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. I love you too, Jacob. And someday we're going to get to party like it's 1999. We are going to party like it's 1999. It goes by what you have achieved even before TikTok, yeah. What you have achieved even before TikTok, yes. But it's only related to entertainment items, right? It's not related to... Is it related to personal achievements? I don't think so. Entertainment related achievements. I can care less about it. You just need... I know you don't like followers. I mean, you like followers, but when you get a whole bunch, it gets harder and harder. I need to trim her hair. I need to take a pair of scissors with me outside. Each visit has made your life better. I've learned something from every single visit that I've made. And I think people have learned something from me on every single visit. It has certainly seemed like magical. It has seemed so magical, so... And it's because you guys know me so well. I don't think anybody who follows me... Thank you, Nurse Misty. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Anyway. Anyway. Well, Darius, give me a call. It's work for you. I'd rather help someone else and make money on them, right? It's work for you. You'd rather make someone else, and that's what you've done a lot, sweetheart. You have done that a lot, and that's why I'm so thankful to have met you. I really am. You were like the very perfect person to tell my story, I think. The most perfect person to tell my story. I couldn't have asked for better, honestly. I know. Those follow parties are... I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I think people do it just to see what it's like to go live, but not everybody. Going live is not for everyone. Thank you, Mimi. I feel blessed right now. You're okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it too. I am okay with it. I'm happy to share whatever money you can make off of me with you, because you are honest and you are fair and you are able to take an ass chewing from a strong woman. And that's not very common. She'll never forget your phone call. That's right. You called him. Why did you call Nurse Misty? You called Nurse Misty freaking out because of something. What was the phone call about, Misty? We have built something phenomenal from such a small beginning. Oh, yes, she saved you from the killer dogs. That's right. Nurse Misty saved him from my killer dogs. For today, I'm not sure. I'm supposed to be getting ready to leave tomorrow, but I might delay it for a couple of days so that Darius can make sufficient plans to come meet me. So he wouldn't knock on the door. I overslept, and he was outside thinking that I would be awake, but I was dead asleep, and he was afraid to knock and make noise because of the killer dogs. He was outside and I was inside sleeping really good, and he was afraid to knock. And he couldn't get a hold of me because I didn't have any cell phone connectivity. So he couldn't get a hold of me. So he was calling Nurse Misty. What do I do? She's not coming out, and those dogs are big, or something like that. Now he's like, get over here, Winston. You follow the trip and not the other way around. I know, hilarious Darius, but I really want you to get that if you're going to. I want you to be there when I'm there. So if I can make a little change, I have flexibility in the trip. I do want to go visit Kydrew in southern Michigan when I break out of New York State. I need to tell people that. I need to tell people that I'm going to be up at the asshole of Michigan for visits before I go back to Cincinnati to establish my residency. After I go to the Berkshires, I have a little bit of time left. It depends on how long it takes me to get through the Berkshires. I may just be there for a couple of days at a Walmart, and you guys can drop by. And then I head down to Holly's. But after I go to the Berkshires, I'm going to go somewhere in Ohio near Michigan. So up at the, the asshole. Yes, I know. Where are you located, Mimi? Anyway, I got to get off of here, honey. I got to get off of here. I got to get some things done. I'm just going to laze around today, honestly. That's all I do. Portia, you know what I do. I laze around. I don't do shit. Didn't I spend a week at your house and we didn't do shit? Oh, that's right. You said that's right. You're terminally ill and work at a school. Heart failure. You told me that you don't have long to live. I'm so sorry for that, by the way. Well, I'm sure I will happen right. You haven't sent your address or your information. Yes, you haven't sent your information to the road trip email address. I believe that's the last part I heard. You still haven't sent your information to the butterhagsroadtrip@gmail.com. No, that's not what I said. I said you need to send it to butterhagsroadtrip@gmail.com many times. You need to send it there so that we can vet you. I want your social media handles and your name and address. butterhagsroadtrip@gmail.com. Okay. And make sure you have room for a 40-foot bus to park. And I may only get to be there for a day. So make sure you have room for a 40-foot bus. And I may only be there for a day. Well, make sure you do that. You've got a couple of weeks to find a spot. And make sure you have to talk to the Walmart manager, or at least go down there and see if like tractor trailers or whatever spend the night there. If tractor trailers spend the night at your Walmart, then I can spend the night at your Walmart. All right, dear. All right. All right. I'm going to have to get my ass going. I'm going to try to stop someplace north Ohio near Michigan so people can come visit me. I won't be able to go all the way up into Michigan, but I will. Okay. No, I can't. Well, I have to rush because I have to be in Louisville. In Okay, my connection just glitched. So, oh, did you see me smell my shoe? I thought I can't believe I did that on camera. Oh my God, how hilarious is that? It's red from the Delta virus now. I should be very careful. Maybe I should just go straight to the Delta strain of the coronavirus. Louisiana is red right now from the Delta strain of the coronavirus. I can't believe I did that. Looks like you're the only one who saw it. Well, I moved my foot out of my shoe and I got a whiff of. I was like, holy shit, did my feet stink that bad? But when I stuck my shoe in my face, it didn't smell as bad as I thought it did. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't walking around with this embarrassing smell. Anyway, yeah, that was hilarious. Anyway, all right, you guys, I got to get off of here. And can somebody type the email address out for here? I'll type it. Oh no, I can't. It doesn't let me chat. Somebody type butterhagsroadtrip@gmail.com for Mimi. Butterhagsroadtrip@gmail.com. I took my shoe off and smelled it for just a second. And oh my gosh, Happy Fuzzy is the only one who saw it. You're still laughing. Because Happy Fuzzy said, shoe. There you go, Mimi. That is the email address. Butterhagsroadtrip@gmail.com. Butterhagsroadtrip@gmail.com. And I really don't mind parking at a Walmart. My friend, and yes, I do remember that, Darius. I do remember that. What about it? Do you have to take it down? Are you going to put it up? Are you going to put it up? I'll go watch. I'll be watching your account so you can get 1,000 followers. Netflix wants Darius to... Anyway, if you're lying to me, Darius, I will have to cut your nuts off. I just want you to know that. Oh, you're thinking about it. Hey, I got nothing to lose from that. I really got nothing to lose from that. But TikTok really doesn't like that kind of shit, by the way. TikTok really doesn't like that shit. So that is not going to get you any clout. Yep, TikTok is not going to get you any clout. I mean, that kind of a video doesn't get you clout unless you're already a big account. TikTok will leave it up if you're a big account. If you're not a big account, they're not going to do anything with that kind of a video. That's my prediction. But you can do what you'd like. YouTube loves it because she was a bully. I bet they won't love it right now. I bet you're going to find that the tolerance YouTube has for stuff like that has drastically decreased. This is not your daddy's YouTube. This is your Donald Trump impacted YouTube. That's right. They make you feel like you're going to get clout, but they play you. That's right. They sure do. They really do. It's no longer about just natural talent. Yeah. Oh, Sally, I'm so glad to see you. Just change the package. That's right. I don't think that YouTube is going to be tolerant either. They may be, but you know, I think that there is a standard that all of the social medias have come together and set their own standards and agreed to not let this happen because it fucks with the advertising money. Advertisers are afraid of that kind of stuff right now. I got a text. I'm so glad, Portia. Well, yeah. Anyway. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry, but I was just planning to get off because I have been live for almost 2 hours. And so I need to get off of here. I've got proof that she was a bully. Oh, I do have proof. We've got screenshots. We've got everything we need to prove that she harassed me. We've got all the videos that she did about me. We've got everything. She was a bully. She knew I was sick. When she, I mean, I... Yep. Thank you, Mimi. You have a great day, too. Good morning. Are you dragging your wagon a little? That's okay. I've been up for 2 hours, live for 2 hours, so I have been entertaining myself. Fine, Dee. Yes, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later.